Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
To throw again on second down. Hurts toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
97. Steal. Check steal.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. The Lions in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. And cycle. Slide 2. Drill 3. Watch it. 6. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Black shot. Green jet. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Shot. 17.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 7-7, our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Blake Gillikin now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They're going to try and throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. It's caught by OBJ. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go, set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Down. Green jack. Black open.
They'll try and throw for it here. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
And he will have a first down as they're in field goal range now at the 30.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Go. Hey, green. Go red. Steal. Check steal.
Back to throw again. Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On first down, Hurts. Another completion right back to Patterson. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
So here are the Lions to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
Ready, ready. Strike, check, striker. Check you.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Caught, Kelsey, left side.
On the ball.
Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Lewis Seed
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Quick slant complete to OBJ. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Going quickly out to the right side. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
And they're going to speed things up here. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Second and 3. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts
From 3 yards out.
and the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz good on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hurts throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
52.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Saints. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Saints on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field
as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got a man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
Ultra. Steal. 6. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Smash.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts. He's got Patterson on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation